Greetings. It's Be Raw Nature, and hope you're out enjoying your day, breathing in some fresh air, getting the beautiful sunshine on your skin. Hope you've already drunk some water, some fresh herbal tea, ate you a piece of fruit. I just got a fresh orange off of the tree. It's not ready, but I picked it to maybe, send a signal to the tree to go ahead and ripen the rest of the oranges so that they'll be ready. So I just wanted to speak a quick little message. Just talk a little bit about today is, or supposedly today is, in the calendar, the new moon. And I just wanted to speak to a lot of individuals who are into the moon cycles and doing different work and astrology and all that other different things that has to do with in alignment with the different days and the different cycles that we go through. And first, I would like to say that to give the message of do not forget to step outside. Outside. Get outside and to remember to look up at the moon on a daily basis. What I've come to find, let me back up a little. At one point in time, I used to be all into astrology as well. I know my birth chart. I know about all the planets. I know where everything is at. I know all of that. I learned all of that. And I was into it for a little while. And what I came to understand was that a lot of individuals relied on apps or programs that are on their devices to tell them when the new moon was upon us, or the full moon. Usually most people just pay attention to the new moon or the full moon and don't give attention to the other cycles or to the times when the moon is out during the day, when the sun is shining, just different things like that. And what I began to see is that many individuals, since they're relying on the devices to tell them when a certain time is or coming or whatever it may be, no one is taking the time to look up into the sky and give attention and look at the moon or the sky or the stars or anything on a daily basis and watch how they change and give attention. Give attention to your surroundings and not just devoting all of your attention to what the device tells you is going on. So when we give too much attention to what the device, which is what man has put together, is telling us, or is saying, oh, today is this energy and oh, today is that energy, but we're not actually out and feeling the energy for ourselves. We're not actually out and getting and absorbing and observing what is going on around us for ourselves. This can become a very dangerous process because now you're not learning, and you're not learning by observation of what's happening, the cycles and the shifts of this physical plane of existence that we're on. It's bringing the attention too far onto a device and not out here where we are meant to learn by what we see around us. So let's talk about, we have different, what could I say? I guess different techniques. That's a good word. Different techniques to tell us about who we are. All these techniques are ways of what man has created. And man has been able to put this, or woman, I just say man in general, because there's man in the word woman as well. So, and what the person has created. And with that, a lot of individuals get stuck in only learning that aspect of themselves and have forgotten to just sit and learn who they are naturally. So we have astrology, we have Chinese astrology, Eastern astrology, you have numerology, you have galactic signature, you have birth cards, your birthstone, you have, what's another good one? Your cardology. And it's interesting to use them and find out, oh, I'm a, cardology, I'm a 5 of diamonds. My numerology number is 7, my life path number, things like that. That's all fine and well. But then what do you do once you get this information? Do you go out and physically live this and begin to expand even more and learn more about yourself and who you are? Or do you just stay in that realm of information but don't never actualize what it is that you're learning? You have to be aware to get out and to sit with yourself and to learn who you are without even the assistance of any program or system or technique or any of that to tell you exactly who you are, and then you just go with that storyline. All of those ways should just be used as a door opener to open and expand your mind of thinking. And then once you begin to expand, you continue to expand. You continue to go further than just your astrological makeup. You go further than just what your numerology says. Whatever technique it is that you're using, you go forward with it. So also when you're looking at the moon, going with the moon cycles, because that's another one as well. You go forward with the moon cycle and begin to be observant of the moon. Watch how she moves throughout the sky. Every time that you're outside, give attention to the sky. Give attention to what's happening around you and within you. Expand in the knowledge that you gain. Expand in it and go further. Take it further, and don't just allow yourself to just stop in one space and just stay there and stay dormant. Always allow yourself to expand even more. So if I was to suggest any new moon practice in accordance to the dark moon, which from my observation, the reason why we are not seeing the dark side of the moon in the moment is because the moon is out at the same time that the sun is out right now. And we're unable to see her, but she's out there right now in this moment. But anyway, that's another video. But if I could just portray any message, and if you were to do any type of practice, any type of ritual, whatever it is that people like to do, I would suggest you take the time to study self, to be observant in your physical surrounding and in your internal surrounding, what's within you at the same exact time. I hope this message was portrayed very clearly and effectively. It's hard to explain some things on camera. It really is, because some things are hard to put into simple words. And some things go so much deeper than what I can portray in a video. And this is what I want others to begin to see, that it does go much deeper than what's portrayed in the physical conversation or anything like that. And if you take some time with self and what's around you, you can begin to go deeper yourself. It's Be Right Nature.